Hello, this is Vexx, and welcome back to Tyranny. You recall in our last video, we spoke with Tyranny, and learned a bit about her. Anyway, in this video, we are going to talk the last of our entourage, party members, whatever you want to call them, kills in shadow. The beast woman squats on her haunches, back bowed, face tilted forward as she meticulously grooms between the long, calloused fingers of one paw. A mauve tongue laves blood from her glistening claws. She glances up, a jerky, startled movement as you approach. But there's no fear in her. Only reaction, instinct, only a readiness to strike.
Fatebinder wants beast woman?
The reek of an unwashed, feral animal, bloodied and battle-worn, swats you like a wet blanket, and you breathe through your mouth to keep from retching. Ooh, sounds like she hasn't bathed in a while. Now we can start right off the bat and say it's time to hunt. Come with me, Kills in Shadow, which, as you could probably guess, just switches our party members around. I don't want to do that right now, so let's ask her right off the bat. Had any good hunts lately?
Good, yep. And many more than 5.
Sounds like she doesn't count more than one hand. The beast woman flexes and curls her claws in the air, the pitch blackness of them suddenly striking. A stark reminder of their power, their ability to kill.
Waded up deep, murky stream near disfavored camp. Pawed in mud of bank, but did not leave tracks. Crept low and quiet to tent flap, scenting with tongue. Caught ironclads and dragged, squirming like hurt rabbits, into cold black depths of river.
She grins, boastful and filled with bloodlust. She definitely does like to kill, doesn't she? But I guess with a name like Kills in Shadow, it's not unsurprising.
Disfavored cannot swim like beast woman, only can sink.
Well, if you were clad head to toe in iron armor, you would not swim very well either. Now let us ask, or say I should say, if you're going to follow me, I'd like to know more about you. Kills in Shadow puffs her hairy, naked teats out.
Am best hunter.
She boasts, scratching one idly. Oh, she's scratching her boob.
Am last of tribe. Tribe who killed king vipers, Alarion, and thorn stags extinct. Am alpha. Brood mother. Can smell earthblood like mystic. What else does Alpha to Kills in Shadow long to know?
Okay. Let's go with... Might as well start from top to bottom. Kills in Shadow. That's an interesting name.
Best hunter is clever hunter. Stalks slow and soft. Pad, silent. Strikes fast. Kills without hesitation.
Sounds like she's a bit of an assassin, if you ask me. Gotta respect the woman who did her voice acting, because this had to be an interesting character to voice act. And let's ask her, how did she end up with the Stone Stalkers? After all, she did mention that she's the last of her tribe.
Am not Stone Stalker.
The beast woman snarls. She bristles, flexing her back and shoulders before snarling back on her haunches. Well, we didn't ask if she was a Stone Stalker.
Lost tribe. Left Haven lands. Migrated east. Was alone long time. Hunted many humans. Killed. Raged like undying fire. Then found pack of stone whelps. Caitiffs, outcasts of tribe, who needed Alpha.
Could your tribe have been that different? I've run afoul of many a beastman in my day, and I find nothing that distinguishes their savage numbers.
Stay and see. We'll think Kills in Shadow memorable when insides are being ripped, slow dripping from ironclad shell.
No, Barrack. Alright, if you're not a Stone Stalker, why are you leading a pack of beastmen from that tribe?
Is true. Am Shadow Hunter from Havenlands, but am last of tribe.
She dips her head in thought, long tongue laving dried blood from the bottom lip. She worries what? She worries the lip between her fangs, and bright, fresh blood beads anew. That is an odd sentence.
After tribe was slain, Kills in Shadow looked to Stone Lands, stalking on long hunt for disfavored, but soon became needed by weak whelps, by Stone Stalkers who had been slaves and had not learned how best to fight.
Sounds like she adopted a tribe in a way, doesn't it? Right. Now we can say, don't take this the wrong way, but you seem like a born killer. Oh, I don't think she'll take that the wrong way.
Did not kill out of mother's womb. All whelps suckle first, learn later. Beast Woman's first blood was in second season after birth.
Kills in Shadow hacks, a clear sign of her amusement. So she killed when she was 2? That was her first kill? Ooh, talk about growing up fast. Alright, I'd like to know more about your tribe, Kills. Oh, we don't have the reputation for that. Alright, we'll hopefully come back to that.
Lead conversation. Beast Woman will follow.
Okay, now we already know there's at least one more thing we can ask about her, but we don't have the reputation for that. Heck, there's one reputation that we don't have that we can't even say here. So, Fatebinder wants you to bathe.
Am bathing right now.
Her red eyes brighten with amusement, and we gain loyalty for that.
Don't simply drag your fetid tongue over another matted patch of fur. Stand under a waterfall or kneel in a stream. The crying statue in Edgering Ruins comes to mind.
Is washing with waterfall how Packmate became trapped in iron? Did not think to shed iron shell first?
She runs her tongue over her fangs and rumbles a satisfied purr.
Should let Beast Woman pry shell from Ironclad. Then Kills in Shadow can play with disfavored inside. Yep.
Oh, these two are definitely not going to get along. Oh, we can ask her to play a game. Let's try that. Immediately, the Beast Woman perks up, back straightened as her red eyes rove you with interest.
Like playing with prey, or with pack. Would play sometimes with stone whelps. What, mate? Slaughter.
Her dark maws part in massive fangy grins. Sorry. Okay, well, mate and slaughter are rather obvious, but ruts. Beat up, maybe? Or, I don't know.
I'm always down for a game. Unless it involves throwing and catching. In which case, nah.
Ebb.
Is easy. Packmate chooses one of each. What, mate? Slaughter. If prey is chosen, pack joins ensuing hunt. If packmate is chosen and both agree to game, then pack gets to watch.
Okay, I don't understand that.
Rut, mate, slaughter, eh? Well, does it have to be 3 different people? I rutted with my old gang boss, Fine Ass. Mated him for a time, and then I killed him. Of all my days running with the chorus, I think I enjoyed asking the most.
Asking. Sounds wrong, Verse, but... Okay, I think, based off what Verse said, rutted is kind of like date. Mate, well, that's rather self-explanatory, and slaughter also is self-explanatory, but let's continue.
Oh, I get it. Okay. I'd rut Barrack, since Kairos' forces need a little pillage and rape in return. I'd mate with Verse, mostly to take half of whatever land she's going to someday conquer. Obviously, I'd kill Lantry. Who wouldn't?
What? I'm old enough to be everyone's father. This is disgusting.
Wow. I appreciate being included in this little, well, I'm not even really sure what to call this. It's not like any game I've ever played, but I'm gonna say nothing and pretend like I haven't heard a word anyone said. And then I'm gonna go sing myself a little amnesia.
Well, she is kind of a teenager, so yeah. Beric looks at you and simply shakes his head in horror and disbelief.
How could Beast Woman choose any other? Would rut ebb good and hot fast? Would mate Alpha and would slaughter, carve back to pieces, slowly, savoring while slicing flesh from neck. Yep.
Okay, maybe... No, I think I misunderstood. Rut is just a one-time fuck, let's face it. Mate is marry. And slaughter is slaughter. Kind of like the game that sometimes is played, Fuck, Kill, Marry. Okay. Oh, we got Loyalty 1. So that option is we'd like to spar. But before we go there, let's try that one option we didn't get. I'd like to know more about your tribe. Oh, we don't have the reputation for that still.
Lead conversation. Beast Woman will follow.
Let's see if we can get her opinion on something. Can do it because we got loyalty of 1. The Beast Woman sits back on her haunches. She scratches under one hairy teat, then the next, sniffing at the air, head bobbing lightly, her red eyes closed with contentment.
Fatebinder has good musk. Smells of bloodlust, of predator, of savage strong alpha.
Oh, I'm worried.
It's good to ask Beast Woman for advice. Even strong alpha needs cunning of bulwark at side.
Okay, how would you assess our progress?
On stealing territory of Beast Women lands, lands humans call realms of Tearsmen. No Fatebinder claimed territory of Vendrian's well for self. Is good for pack. Should Kills in Shadow care outside of that?
She crouches down and scratches the lower curve of her back.
Fatebinder claimed Horizon Rock called Mountain Spire at Vendrian's well. Should claim more, take power as own, become stronger and stronger.
That's kind of the idea there, Kills.
Kairos rules own tribe and crushes threats to territory with attacks called edicts. Fatebinder should learn same mystic strength. Even Archons cannot win against edict. Yep. Our best attack we'll use to kill, survive.
Well, I don't think that's quite possible, as only Kairos can use edicts, but that would be pretty cool. Let's see what she thinks of how we should proceed.
Kill everyone. Become strongest. Is easiest, best path.
Oh yeah, that's the simplest path, definitely.
Fear is best weapon for alphas. Give power over others. Kairos understands. To be prima must shed much blood. Must teach pack to obey at any cost.
Well, it's not exactly that simple, but I guess we'll see. Let's ask what she thinks about the others in our pack. Her red eyes darken with cunning, and she shifts her stance, hunkering low as if to spring an attack. But rather than strike, she rakes clawed fingers through her thick mane, thinking, assessing.
Are brazen, callow, are not as savage fast keen as Beast Woman, but are not weak. Fatebinder whelped good, tough pack.
She bobs as she thinks, gaze darting about, watchful. And we can ask about everybody. Let's start with Lantry. Oh, we can't ask her about Lantry. What about Beric?
Beast Woman does not like disfavored, but Kills in Shadow likes Beric. Will not kill human yet. Want to hunt good and long, make bleed, scream, ride, mangle before kill.
Her eyes gleam darkly as she pulls out a longing breath. mauve tongue slick from salvation.
Human is tough like stone wall. Is hidden behind iron's shadow where beast woman cannot smell or scout weakness. But is noisy like crashing ball. Easily stalked.
I mean, it wouldn't be easy to sneak in iron armor.
This is the first time since Stalwart that I've felt vulnerable. I don't fear swords or spears, but this beast is something different.
Barrick's scared. What about Verse?
Good hunter. Reeks of blood to death. Is savage swift like beast woman.
That's a higher compliment to the beast than to me, but I appreciate the thought.
Oh, I think she... Kills in Shadow, that is. Thinks the same. What do you think about Ebb there, Kills?
Human brood mother. Mystic.
Kills in Shadow tilts her head to one side, as if listening intently to a sound discernible only to her ears.
Is strong. Breathes in gusts like ocean gale.
First time I've been called a brood mother. That's not wholly inaccurate. Twins count as a brood of 2, right? Well, I'm mostly certain you meant that as a compliment, so thank you.
What about Siren? Oh, we can't ask her about Siren either.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
Okay, we should strategize about how to best deal with our enemies and our allies.
Best way is with bloodshed, yep.
She grins wide, tongue lolling across her gleaming blade-sharp teeth.
Fatebinder has many allies. More enemies. Which do Fatebinder and Kills in Shadow hunt today?
Alright, I want to talk about Kairos and the Archons. She sniffs and snorts, maw spilling wide in excitement.
Fatebinder's old tribe. Packs turned prey.
I don't know about old tribe, aren't we still technically part of Tunon's court? We'll get there eventually, it looks like. What do you know about the Disfavored and Graven Ash?
Disfavored hunting slave beast women. Only predators to rival tribes. Dislike. Admire. Envy skill. Want to stalk. Then want to kill slowly. Make scream.
Well, she definitely does not like the Disfavored.
But disfavored do not yowl easily. Have taken killing teeth and throat, carving claws and gut, and survived. Alpha laves pain from pack. Makes pack tougher. Deadly threat.
Graven Ash protects.
You are correct to assume we are the more elite, but do not expend yourself trying to destroy us. We are the arm of the Northern Empire, and you would only bring annihilation upon your race.
We have to go back and talk about this again. What about the Scarlet Chorus and the voices of Narats?
Archon with many voices is vicious, cunning feral, good, desirable alpha. But pack is rank, has taint of rotten meat.
Kills in Shadow rakes a curved black claw across the bridge of her snout. Well, I don't know about desirable alpha. The voices of Narat seems... Let's go with odd.
Pack wails, bleeds from relentless infighting. Even bulwarks cannot wrestle whelps into control. Strong are few and feud each other. Rest are many weak chaff. But Archon does not call pack. Makes aberrant. Dangerous.
Yeah, the chorus does seem dangerous, that's for sure.
Nurat is the cause of the rot in the chorus. That monster is part of it, not outside it. Nurat encourages the chaos and revels in the destruction.
Well, Siren was with the chorus for a while, so makes sense that she's a semi-expert, especially since she seems to be close with the voices.
The voices of Narad is many things, and more than one woman has called that creature desirable. Ask yourself where any of them have gone.
Really? Many women have wanted the voices. Okay, well, I'm gonna
No Chorus and disfavored fear Fatebinders more than Chorus and disfavored fear each other.
She bares her fangs, darkly pleased.
Means Fatebinders are better war makers, better blood spillers. Would like to fight other Fatebinders, test prowess of these feared killers. But Fatebinder bows to none. Cannot fight within pack without answering to pack's bulwark. Archon cold-blooded maw.
Now we can say simply good thinking, or we can say I'm not worried about Bled and Mark. Well, I kind of am, considering he can poof in and out of areas, so I'll just go with good thinking. She scratches a hairy teat and bares her blade-sharp fangs at you in self-pleasured grin. Sorry, self-pleased grin. Let's talk about the Tears who seek to defy Kairos.
Humans of Beast Women lands, humans called Tearsmen, are many roiling maggots that infest, ruin good meat. Clever hunter would crouch behind humans like stone cover during fight with Kairos' tribe. Let Tearsmen die, so Fatebinder and Beast Women can survive. Win! Many humans live in Beast Women lands. Kills in Shadow knows Tearsmen pack well.
It's actually a smart way of going about it. Let your enemies fight, and then pick off the victor. After all, you're all well rested. Your enemies are tired from the recent war. Well, let's see what she knows about the Veteran Guard. Or what's left of them.
No pack was defeated by Kairos' tribe. Was small, easily hunted first time. Struggled, fought back to paws and knees. But could not have won second time. Was like hare challenging wolf.
Yeah, sounds pretty accurate, I'd say.
No, cute way of putting it. Though I think Kairos technically has two tribes that like to knock us around time and time again.
Yeah, true. In the Disfavored and the Chorus. What about the Bronze Brotherhood?
Lying kith. Are not brood brothers, use bronze-killing claws. Smell of tanned hide, blood, piss, and fire water. Fight like black-striped jackals. Laughing, nimble, reckless. Fight for trinkets, not survival.
Hey, remember, the Bronze Brotherhood is actually a group of mercenaries that was hired by a group of the Tearsmen. Well, I guess they are a Tearsmen mercenary group, but anyway. So, that's why they fight for trinkets, not survival. What do you think about the Unbroken?
Strongest humans in Beast Women lands. Earth blood must pump hot fast through veins. Are tenacious, undefeated. Stand tough as mountains, even against disfavored.
Do not get taken in by the Unbroken reputation. The people of Stalwart are fond of rewriting history in favor of a version that fits their sensibilities. Imagine that many people rallying around an idea, a story.
Well, history is told by the victors. Right, let's ask about something else.
Lead conversation. Beast Woman will follow.
What about the Beastmen tribes?
Nope.
Oh, we don't have the reputation to ask her about that. Do you know anything about the magical guilds in the Tears?
Kills in Shadow does not understand human behavior towards mystics. Tribes should value, protect mystics. Not treat like outcasts, caitiffs forced into separate packs. Humans fear and snivel, snap at own mystics. Until mystics become strong alphas like Archons. Then humans grovel and beg favor. Follow Archons in droves. Maybe Fatebinder understands ways of human mystics better. Maybe not. Ask and discover.
Yeah, the Tears really does not like the magic users, do they? But let's see what she knows about the Sages.
Strange pack. Dispersed, sage humans know each other, but prefer lone wolf travel. Are clever, harder to hunt. Smell of coal ink and rotted trees. Leave beast women alone most times, so kills in Shadow likes.
Yeah, based off our conversation with Lentry, the sages definitely like to travel alone. What do you know about the Forgebound?
Forgebound are builders, not fighters. Are like slaves to own human pack. Work without rest. Are weak and submissive, but can mold hard gray ore like pressing paw prints into mud.
What do you mean they're like slaves?
Forgebound make better than iron, killing claws and hard pelts all day for kith of other pack. Why give to others if have choice?
What do you mean by gray ore?
Rock, ore, heart and skin of Torotus. Smells like iron, but is different. Forge-bound mold gray ore to give tribes teeth and claws. Carve better, slice deeper than ones of iron and bronze.
The beast woman snorts and sneezes. Oh, so basically they forge steel. Because it's slicer than iron and bronze. Anyway, why do you call them weak? Oh, we can't ask that. No reputation. Alright.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
What do you know about the Earthshakers?
Earthshakers draw power from Earthblood like stone stalker mystics, like beast women. Archaeans pack, yep, are strong, are disfavored.
And we know how she feels about the disfavored.
But are tearsmen. Smell more of stone lands, more of Earthblood than disfavored, yep.
I don't know about that. I thought the Earthshakers were just members of the chorus. Sorry, not the chorus, the disfavored. And they would not recruit tearsmen. Let's ask if she's had any past dealing with the Earthshakers.
If by dealings, Fatebinder means hunts and killings, then yep. Earthshakers crushed Shard-Nip tribe in South Stonelands. So kills in shadow slaughtered pack of Earthshakers in north near Howling Rock.
Oh, so she managed to kill a group of these Earthshaker wizards. Cool. Earthblood, do I even want to ask?
Beneath dry soil, wet Earthblood beats, thrums. Fatebinder's ears cannot hear surging blood song.
Nope.
I'm certain this Earthblood is more an arcane or abstract notion, not actual blood in the soil. Her senses are attuned to something we're not seeing.
That actually makes sense, Ab. Well, I say that because I never really thought of it, but yeah, okay. So, do you share arcane teachings? Oh, we don't have the reputation for that. Okay, well, we've got
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
we got a few things we gotta talk about later when we have more reputation with kills. Tell me about the magic of the Beastman.
Nope.
Okay, we have lots to talk about with her.
What now does Fatebinder wish to yip about?
With a sharp-tipped claw, she picks a bug from between her teeth. Okay, how close are we to a next reputation? Ooh, we're only 33% towards tier 2. Okay, well, why don't we see if she'd like to spar? Knowing her, this will probably raise loyalty.
Beast woman gets to play fight with Alpha?
She immediately perks up, salivating and snarling happily as she raises on hind legs and swipes several practice swings to limber up. She splays her dark claws wide and pins you with an eager, blood-thrilling stare.
Come!
Before you even step a single foot forward, the beast woman surges for you without warning. Without warning. Why did they put that twice? Tackling you hard about the waist. The force of her weight slams into you, her muscled shoulder rammed hard into your gut. You both tumble for the ground in a tangle of limbs and hair and claws. Now we could stab her in the gut, or to blast her off us, or we can use our athletics to headbutt her, or we can curl into a ball and whimper. I don't think I'm going to curl into the ball. Let's headbutt her. Oh, we gain loyalty for that. The feeling we would not have gained as much loyalty if we used our magic. Did that get us up there? Ooh, look at that, it did. Hands gripping her hairy shoulders to steady yourself, you ram your forehead as hard as you can into her sweaty snout. Sorry, her swarthy snout. That's a word I don't recognize. Bone crunches audibly and Kills in Shadow howls, rearing back as blood spats down the front of her chin and throat. She gnashes her red-tinged fangs, pained and furious, and looking for a moment as if she may very well tear your throat out. But then she licks the blood coating her lips and grins at you dangerously. Beast woman likes fighting with Alpha. She purrs and carefully, essentially curls before you. Okay, that's a little worrying. She's essentially crawling to, back from us. Okay. Now let's go and see if we can talk about the things we couldn't. I think
Tribe who killed King.
No, we still can't ask about our tribe.
Lead conversation.
Want your opinion.
Fatebinder has
Others in our pack. Can we talk about Lantry now? No. What about Siren? No. No, we
lead conversation.
strategize with our enemies. Beast
Nope.
tribes. Nope. Tell me more about the beast tribes. Okay, she will not ask.
What now does Fatebinder wish to yip about?
She will not let us talk about anything more, it would seem. Okay,
Yes.
would appear that is all we can do for the time being. Which is a bit of a shame. Now, I can't recall off the top of my head. Because I know... Let's see.
My Lord Binder, you have something which requires my attention?
Oh, we're his lord.
What can I
Binder.
do for you?
Let us... Oh, wait, what's this? Let us discuss some immediate concerns. What do you think about our travel companions? Oh, we haven't asked him about any of these. I am more accustomed to traveling in the company of soldiers, so I am out of practice judging the worth of civilians and miscreants. If there's anyone in particular in mind, I will give them some thought. What about Lantry? I do not know how many years he has walked the face of Tyranny, but he clearly knows more than he claims to. Since he claims to know a great deal indeed, there's no limit to what he could be holding back. Loaded question, but what about Verse? My sister, you mean? She's reckless, heartless, indecent, and bloodthirstily... my sister, you mean. She is a reckless, heartless, indecent, and bloodthirsty excuse of a woman who has no business serving under the banner of Kairos. But, in spite of that, I am proud of her. She follows her passion and her dreams. She takes from life everything that she feels she deserves and more. I am a soldier through and through. I never had the strength of her convictions. I serve my Archon and the needs of this war. But there is little enough of me outside of this armor. I cannot be the same. I cannot say the same for Verse. Oh, I can speak. Totally. Another loaded question. What about Kills in Shadow? To speak ironclad. Tell to Beast Woman each and every thought hidden behind Iron Shadow. Say words that will surely incite Beast Woman to violence. Oh, we could tell her to calm down, which might lower loyalty, or go on, Barrett. Tell Kills and Shadows what you think of her. I have a feeling that'll probably raise Kills' loyalty a little bit. Let's try that. It did. And gain fear with Barrack. A fascinating specimen to be sure, though I am loath to tolerate beastmen serving under the banner of Kairos. Even I must admit that her strength and tenacity have inspired me. But before I get too ahead of myself, I do not think that she would hesitate to hunt you for sport if the whim appealed to her. Be warned. Oh yeah, I kind of get that idea too. What do you think of Ebb? She is as opinionated and talented as she is vulgar. Much as we disagree on the reasons behind this war, I have never found a more impressive example of a tearsman. I admit to also find her quite striking whenever she makes a jab at me, or Kairos, or the Legion. In spite of whatever else I might say in my defense, I am pleased to have captured her interest. But I would not have her know my thoughts on the matter. She's a southern savage, after all, and I am a decorated soldier. No need to overcomplicate our feelings in time of war. Oh, Beric has a crush. What do you think about Siren? She's complicated and violent, even by an Archon standards. Kyros took a significant risk by inviting Siren into the hierarchy. It would have been simpler to kill her than risk unleashing her power upon Taratus. Yet I'm glad that Siren is with us. She brings innocence and dignity to a conflict that too often lacks either quality. He seems to respect Siren. Lantry, what about you?
One moment, my friend. Just let me finish this thought.
Ending his note with a flourish, Lantry licks the tip of his quill, pausing to taste it a second and a third time, before tucking the pen in a holster of his sleeve. So, what's on your mind? Did you want to discuss matters of the present, or would you prefer a more scholarly rant? I have questions.
I am nothing if not a semi-reliable font of knowledge. What did you want to discuss?
Did we not? I thought we talked about Lantry already. What?
Well, you might want to ask a more soldierly...
Okay, I'm not going to go over all of that with Lantry. First, do you have anything to say about our peoples?
At your service, Fatebinder. What do you need?
Oh, yeah, that's just come with us. I'd like to ask about our travels.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, we can ask about everything. What about our travel companions? Specifically, Lantry. I've been meaning to ask you about him. Lantry is talkative, reads when he isn't writing, and brings as much to the battlefield as a sick bird. The warriors at your side shouldn't suffer from Elder's ache in the sword arm. You'd do better by putting him out of his misery. You can say we like Lantry, consider him our friend, or we need him. That's all you need to know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Understood. You got something in mind you're using him to accomplish? Then by all means, let him tag along. But don't expect me to keep him alive. If he's pulling his weight somehow, feel free to clue me in, because I'm not seeing it. He's a good mage, that's how. What about Beric? You mean my striking brother in the iron suit? Her fingers wiggle, her nose wrinkles in disgust. He's... well, I'll give him some due credit. He's more complicated than he looks. Yeah, that is what it said. He's still an intolerant and unapologetic bastard, but that's more his business than mine. What about Kills and Shadow? I've been watching her fight. She's fierce in a way that the Scarlet Course could use to our advantage. We've tried to conscript beastmen in the past, but the results have been less than successful. In truth, the results have been ugly. It's tough to capture something that a net won't hold. As often than not, we either have to talk her kind into conscripting, or murder enough of them that only the weak are left. Yeah, they definitely don't sound like the type that would go down without a fight. What about Ebb? It's easy to respect someone who brings that much passion to battle. Even so, when she gets talking about pushing Kairos out of the tears, she makes me want to carve my opinions on the matter across her back. What about Siren? Take this in the spirit in which it's intended. If I had her kind of power at that age, the last thing I would do is take orders from you. You may think you're leading her around, but it might be the opposite. Would any of us even know the difference? All I need to know about Siren is that she scares Kairos. That pretty much says it all. It really does. Alright. I think that's pretty much all, unless I want to go through all of what Lantry has to say, which I kind of really don't. Wait, is there any...
Stepping lightly.
Oh, wrong button. I thought there was... Anyway, I made a mistake. Okay. At this point, I think I will end the video here. And in the next video, I will probably see you at the Burning Library. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day.